I'm Rocky, and I'd like to explain the difference between refrigerated air with geothermal and traditional air conditioning systems. I'd like to start by looking at this diagram of the indoor portion, because the indoor portion is the same for either system. When you're heating a home, you may be taking air that's only 70 degrees, bringing it up through a blower that's then going through a heating section where the burners are heating the air, and it may come out and go into your home at 100 degrees. So that warms your air and warms your home. So raising it from 70 to 100, then circulating it through your home is what warms your home in response to the thermostat. Then when you're in cooling mode and you need to refrigerate your home, the air may be coming back at, say, 75 degrees. The same blower is drawing it through. It's going through the same ductwork. It typically is going to a higher speed, but then there's a separate chilling section, which may be 45 degrees chilled coils, which drops the air to 55 degrees. So it came into the air conditioner at 75, came through the blower, came out of the chiller, 55 degrees. That comes through your home, chills the home, refrigerated air. So you have heating and cooling responding to a thermostat to heat and cool your home. If I first look at a traditional system, which is drawn right here, what's happening is that the only thing that came from indoors was the refrigerant. You know, the small two lines, the refrigerant's coming back to a compressor. Typical installation, if it needs to go from 132 pounds to 418 pounds, that increase in pressure causes the refrigerant to get hot, heat it up to 120 degrees, and then it goes through a fin tube coil where hot outside air is then warmed by the coil, removing that heat from the refrigerant. Then it goes back inside, chills the air, and you have refrigerated air. That's the way it works. If I then look at a geothermal system, and instead of the lines connected to this unit, just assume they were connected over here, and this is not here, so I'm just looking at geothermal now. The refrigerant comes back at the same pressure, 132 pounds. Same temperature, 45 degrees. And it has to be raised to only 296 pounds. It's 95 degrees instead of 120 degrees. That difference in the pressure means you need much less compressor power. For a 5-ton system, you may have 5 horsepower on the traditional system, where here you need much less horsepower, which means that you can save up to 60% of the electric cost of running it. The reason is that it may be being cooled with 75-degree ground instead of 100-degree outside air. And going from 75 to 85 as it goes through the geothermal system, instead of going from 100 to 115, gives you much greater efficiency and can save up to 60% of the electrical cost. Thank you for listening to this comparison of traditional and geothermal refrigerated air.